What's up, guys? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and I got an absolutely amazing Madden 20 tip for you guys today. I'm going to show you guys the best lockdown coverage defense in Madden 20 to stop all the crossers, posts, corners, one-play touchdowns, all that you face online. Now, we all know that the gun split close Pats is a very popular offense. It's very easy to use. It's very effective. People run it on you all day online. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys my specific adjustments and coverage schemes to completely lock down this formation, all its money plays and everything. Now, I've shown you guys how to lock up the bunch. I've shown you guys how to lock up the tight using the cover 4 palms. And in this video, we're going to go over how to use the cover 4 palms to take away the gun split close Pats. I feel like cover 4 palms is the best overall coverage in the game. It's very complete. You can do a lot from it. But it does react differently to different formations. There's different routes that each formation can do. Just everything's a little different, so we got to go over the little specifics to defend each one the right way, which is what we will do in this video. Now, I like to run cover 4 palms from big nickel over G because I feel like it does give me the best stock pass rush, and that's just my personal opinion about it. I feel like with the stock pass rush, you're gonna get more bang for your buck. Now, there's a few subs you might want to do. I like to have my best pass rushers as D-tackle on the right. And, if you don't have fast linebackers, I would put some safeties in because, the safeties will somehow, or the linebackers will sometimes get matched up because the quarter flat is a match coverage. You will use the linebacker in the 3-rec, so make sure that guy's your best user. Defender, you can put a safety in again if you want. Also, the strong safety is going to be, or the safety is going to be your slot corner by default in this formation. I've subbed them out and put in my nickel back, and then I put my strong safety back in the game. So that's what I look to do. Let's get into it. So again, cover 4 palms. Let's get into my adjustments. So before I go over that, I do want to remind you guys to please subscribe to the channel. Click the subscribe button in the corner of the video. It really does help us out a lot. The support lately has been unreal. And turn your notifications on so you don't miss out when we upload our videos. We've been doing videos every day. We have a lot of great content you're not going to find anywhere else. Now, in the meantime, if you want to get even better at Madden 20, head over to sportsgamers.com. We have the best Madden 20 ebooks and tips you will find. So I want to kind of just go over what to expect from this defense, how to run it properly, what each assignment's going to do, and how to maximize it. So starting on the strong side of the formation where you see the 2 receivers and then the running back, you'll see that, we have a quarter flat. So this quarter flat, first of all, this side of the formation, the strong side, is defended very much the same as I've already shown you guys at a bunch, where we have the box check to where this quarter flat, he's going to take the first guy out into the flat, whether that's a table route, a wheel route, whatever. This corner is going to take the second one, which is generally going to be like a corner route. And then this safety, he's supposed to take the deep guy, the vertical threat, but again, he kind of can get confused, which we'll go over how to counter that in a second. So on this side, the weak side, this quarter flat, generally speaking, he will take the running back out of the backfield, whether he's on an angle route or a wheel. And then this receiver, he would be played inside out by these 2 players, the safety in the corner, but I don't really like that, so I'm going to show you guys a better way to do it. In my opinion. So a few things here. First of all, I'm going to tell you guys a secret about this formation. I actually played someone who ran this offense in one of my MCS games this year. Actually won the game very easily. I don't even think he crossed midfield. And one of the secrets I have to defending this is that this one receiver side of the formation, the lone receiver, I don't care who this receiver is. If you have a good corner that can keep up speed-wise and has at least 90 press, and this is what I did when I played him, if you individually man up this corner on this receiver, and the way you do that is hit Y if you're on Xbox, triangle if you're on PlayStation, it brings up the coverage adjustments. Now hit the individual button, which A for Xbox, and then the receiver's icon. See, that's X here. And I'll go ahead and press him, and then just man him up. And that's going to basically take him out of the play. Normally we'd have Julio Jones there, but I packaged Julio Jones in the slot to get our tight end out of the game just at the beginning so I could show you this one-play touchdown and corner route. Once we're done with that, I'm going to probably put Julio Jones back over there so you can kind of see how it works for the rest of the plays. But the bottom line is this one receiver, when you press him, I don't care who the receiver is. what abilities he has. As long as you have a good corner there with speed to keep up and over 90 press, he gets super good press animations on this receiver from this formation, no matter the route, whether it's a corner or a post, a crossing route, doesn't matter. And that receiver will not get open. He will not. So you almost don't even have to worry about him anymore. So that's why I like to do that. I also like to spy the D tackle on the left because generally people that are playing passing offenses like this use escape artists. So I need a fast D lineman here to spy them so they can't just run around. Now I will say if they just want to roll out every play, use contains. But contains don't get the best pass rush. So don't do that unless they're playing with contain or rolling out nonstop. Now the other thing here is this safety can definitely get confused. He doesn't always take the vertical threat. So I either put him in a middle third or a deep half to the right. Kind of just depends upon what routes they're doing. I feel like the middle third is probably the safest as long as he's fast, guys. If he is fast, you'll be fine. And the reason why I say this, guys, is just take a look at what happens if you don't if you don't do any of my adjustments. There's certain ways to confuse the safety, certain route combos. This is one of them. I've actually put this tip up on my YouTube channel for Palms. But watch what happens, guys. See how they get confused, and then this guy's just wide open for a bomb. We definitely cannot allow that. And there's other play setups to do it from this formation, essentially the same thing. But in order to take that away, you need this guy to either be in a middle third or a deep half to the right so he just does not get confused. That is pretty important. That's something that I generally do every time. So we're going to go ahead and do my adjustments here. You guys can see how it's going to look. They try to do that again. It's not going to happen, guys. They're not going to be able to do that. We're fine. There's nobody open now. Now, I will tell you guys, if your safety is, speed is very important on this defense. If your safety is not fast enough to keep up, one thing you can do is you can just go ahead and man this guy up individually like this. Excuse me. Man him up, and then you can just put both safeties into deep halves so that now you no longer ever really have to worry about getting bombed. You can do a deep half left and a deep half right. Now that's only if this safety's not fast enough to just be in the middle third by himself, and that's definitely something you can do, and it's going to defend all of those bombs very, very well. And at the same time, there's not really any bomb you even have to worry about. You guys can see here, if you try to bomb deep down the middle with the deep post, that's just not going to be something that's going to work. Again, speed is very important at the safety spots and the two outside corner spots when running this defense, because if you do have, 88 speed guys trying to cover 99 speed guys that you see in mud, that's going to be an issue. So generally speaking, making sure your receivers and DBs are kind of similar speed is definitely a big key. So that's never going to be there once you do that. Now the other thing I want to show you guys is how, again, this is just going to lock down all those corner routes you consistently face very well with these adjustments. So again, I'm just going to man this guy up, individually press him, because again, I don't want to press the strong side of the formation, only that one receiver. Then I'm just going to go ahead and, again, if I have a safety that can play the middle third and never get cooked, I'll just do that. But if I don't, then I will just do deep pass by each of the safeties. But if I do have a safety that's, a goon, I can put him in the middle third, not worry about anything, then I'll do that. But again, it just kind of all depends. Now, I want to show you guys how well this takes away corner routes. Like I said, corner routes will never be a problem because it's going to be a box check the same kind of way that it is against bunch and all that, tight, all that. You're not going to be able to throw corner routes, and you're not going to be able to throw that streak either. So you guys can see, I have this guy, he's going towards the streak, but at the same time, again, if this guy is not fast, you might be able to bomb this out here. Weddle, he is not really that fast. He really isn't. So that could potentially be a problem, which again, it just all comes back to how fast your safeties are. If they're fast, then no need to worry. If they are not fast, then go ahead and use the deep half adjustment that I showed you. Just like this, a deep half on each side, and no longer do you have any sort of worry about getting bombed over the top from anything. You guys can see, even with a slow guy, It's broken up every single time. And if you try to throw that corner out, it's still, it's still never going to be there. So again, we can just put each safety in a deep half and then just go ahead and man this guy up and individually bump him just like this. Spy this D tackle, get on our linebacker in a 3 rec, and we're still good to go. So let's take a look, see if we can throw that corner out. And no, we can't. That's completely boxed up. Julio Jones on a kind of a bad corner. We still won that. Now, you guys may be wondering, what is my user kind of responsibility? And it's essentially the middle of the field. Honestly, there's nothing even remotely coming open on this play, so I could almost just do nothing, but there will be other plays where there will be stuff you have to worry about. But you guys can see this is locked up. This is not, nothing to worry about. The quarter flats match, the guys out of the backfield on each side. I pressed the daylights out of 14, so he's not going to be open. No bombs over the top with the 2 safeties in the deep halves. And again, the box check on the right, strong side to stop the corner out. Not much going on. So, HB wheel, again, you never have to worry about that. Now, there are other plays you would have to worry about more so, like PAY shot. This is a very, very popular play with the 2 crossing routes. There's many ways people try to run this, but no, this play is definitely a play that is effective. So we can go out with the same adjustments, do our deep halves on each side, man this guy up, individually press him, and then get on this linebacker in the 3 rec, and then also have the spy. So just right off the bat, you might see someone try to do like a streak, like hitch combo. That's something that's fairly, common, or maybe like a motion slant. Something like this, is fairly common, and you guys will see how it works out. Essentially, I'm just going to have to go guard that slant myself, and there's nothing else is going to get open, obviously. Like, they're just standing there, like, broken play. But if you guys take a look, again, my responsibility is more so the middle of the field, but I never have to worry about this guy because he's not going to get open. This deep crosser is getting bumped. He has no separation, no nothing. I don't really have to worry about anything on the strong side of the formation because, again, the box check, and then I'm taking away the bomb with the adjustment. I'm putting the safety in the deep zone. So really all I have to worry about is guys that are coming from the strong side across the middle, just like this slant. So in the case of the slant here, I'm just manually guarding it, and now, there's nothing for them, as you guys can see. I mean, everything is completely locked. They can't bomb me. I mean, I have all these guys back here. They're not going to be able to bomb me, obviously. So there's nothing really there for them whatsoever. They might try to do something like this where they actually keep both of those crossing routes and, just streak this guy. Maybe even have a wheel route out of the backfield. That is completely fine. We can take that away very easily too. So if you see something like that, you're, again, just always looking at the side of the field, that has the crossing routes coming from the strong side. So I'm sitting over the middle. I know that I already have the lone receiver on the weak side manned up. That means that I have responsibility to watch for crossing routes coming from the other side, the strong side. So that'd be Julio Jones. I'm going to need to check him. And, at that point, there's, again, nobody open whatsoever, guys. Nobody's going to get open. You don't have to worry about bombs over the top. It's a wrap. This formation is very, very easy to take away everything that people like to do. Now, I will say this is a very good offense. It's very easy to run, and it gives a lot of people frustration. But when you have these specific adjustments down, again, all I'm doing with my user is I'm looking at the strong side, the 2 receiver side, and I'm staying over the middle in case I see crossing routes coming that way to the other side. Because, again, we have this corner manned up, and this safety in a deep half, this safety in a deep half. The deep halves are to help for the bombs and to kind of like help out because I know my secondary isn't so fast. So now that is protecting me over the top. This receiver's manned up. I never have to worry about the strong side because I have the box check, take away corners, and I have the quarter flats that are going to match up on the running backs coming out of the backfield. So really, all I have to worry about is if I see a receiver coming from the 2 receiver side, the strong side, across the middle, I'm going to need to guard that myself. But there is nothing else that can beat me at all. There's nothing. And as you guys can see, it is completely caged. Like, nobody is even close to getting open here, and we're able to get the sack. So you can take a look at whatever route combo you want out of this play. That's pretty much going to be the similar result. You know, there's no action for the offense. So we've shown you how to take away the bombs. We've shown you how to take away the crossers. We've shown you how to take away the corners. I actually want to show you guys if someone was running the play receiver corners, and I'm going to get Julio Jones back on the lone receiver side just so you guys can see Julio Jones now if he's the one that's getting matched up with the man-up corner. Because Julio Jones definitely is a way better receiver, right, than Hardy. So let's take a look. So again, we're going to do the same adjustments. We're going to do the two deep pass by the safeties. And again, you could probably just get away with putting, as I showed you earlier, this one safety in the middle third and leaving this guy alone. But you're going to have really fast guys to do that. You know, we don't have that here, so I'm just going to show this. All right, so let's take a look. Julio Jones against Ramsey. All the adjustments are the same. You guys should see that he's going to get pressed really bad, and he's most likely not going to get open, although he did there. And again, you know Julio Jones, he's a receiver that has abilities. If the receiver does not have any abilities at all, he has no chance of getting open. But normally he doesn't get open, period. I know he did there, but it's kind of like one of those things where half the time he might get boxed, and then like the next play he gets open. You guys can see there, like, you know, that's complete. I didn't even click on, and you know, the computer swatted it down because it was such tight coverage. But if I click on there, that's probably getting picked. So, I mean, that's not, you know, I mean, we're not worried about that because he's in his hip pocket. So it's like he might get good separation here and there. But really, if you're playing a decent player, he's not going to even take that chance because then there's plays like this where if I click on, I'm probably picking that. The computer broke it up by himself. So that's not really something that you have to consistently like think is going to be a problem at all. Just did want to show that real quickly that even if they run a corner out to that guy because he's getting pressed, as long as you have a good corner there that can match up, it's going to be no issue. That's definitely not going to be an issue. So that's not a problem either. And I do want to go back now to HB Wheel, so you guys can see now with Julio Jones actually running that deep post, that's not a problem either. Like, so, again, I'm going to man up Julio, deep half both of these safeties, and then spy this D tackle, and then I individually press the lone receiver. Okay, again, the only reason why I individually press him is because this formation, the routes, and the way this receiver lines up just do not get open. They just don't when you press that guy with a good corner. Now, again, he needs to have over 90 press, and he needs to be fast to make sure he never is going to get beat. Now, you will see that Julio Jones, again here, we could try to hit this post over the top, but it's never going to happen. And again, we have two deep halves, so even if it did somewhat get open, they're going to be there. The corner route, you know, is not going to get open because we have the box check. So really all I have to do is guard the middle of the field. You see there, I saw the in route coming back over to the middle of the field, so I just jumped on that, and past that, nothing's there. You guys can see each quarter flat will take away. If the running backs come out of the backfield, the quarter flats are going to always match on them, just like this, you can see. And again, over here, he's matched 2, and even if they happen to get separation, again, it doesn't matter because I have the safeties over the top. That's why this is such a safe defense against this formation, and the coverage is so good. Never have to worry about that. Again, you guys can see the corner route is, you know, being guarded because of the box check. And as I told you guys, my only assignment with my user is guarding the middle of the field for routes that are coming from the strong side. Never have to worry about the lone receiver with your user, only the strong side. So that's a very, 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 very nice feeling knowing that I don't have to worry about that side of the screen. So that's completely taken away. One last thing I want to show you guys is just a common route concept that people will do. You can create it from different plays. For my purposes in this video, I'm going to have to do it from the, what's it called here? The extract trail because I don't have route chems, but people generally can create something like this from any play. But I just want to show you guys one or two more things real quickly as far as what you may or may not have to worry about. All right, so this right here is a pretty common route combo, what I'm about to show you, and that's basically a hitch post wheel flat. So something like this. Now, they're probably going to have a better player. They're probably going to have a real receiver and a tight end, but, we've already had Julio Jones there, big deal. So we're going to look at the hitch, the post, and the flat wheel. All right, so let's see if I got it set up. Again, you guys can see that guy's going to jump on that, and even though it looks like it's kind of open, it's not, because that guy really is almost manned up on it, because that is basically his assignment, because you will see that when this receiver hits the flat first, the quarter flat takes him, because again, he takes the first guy into flat. So now this guy is basically matched by the corner. So even though it looks like there's a little bit of space, like I can throw this, like it looks like, yeah, I can throw this. So I throw it. Guess what? Now this guy's jumping the route, and he almost pick sixes this, but he breaks it up. So that's not, I don't need to worry about that. That's going to get broken up. So that's why you don't really need to worry about it, and your responsibility will just be, again, to take the post over the middle of the field. Basically, at the end of the day, if you, as the user, take away the route going over the middle of the field from the strong side, you have nothing to worry about with this defense. So I hope this really helps a lot. It takes away everything this formation has. You no longer have to worry about corners. You don't have to worry about the crosser play. You don't have to worry about posts. You don't have to worry about deep bombs. Everything is in a complete box. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Smash that like button to show the support. I'm out.